I've been using the Fishbrain app for years now, and you know, they have about 5 million users on Fishbrain. We post tips and videos up there every week, as it's all does my buddies Roland Martin and Scott Martin, Mike Iaconelli. But they continually add features that really help me catch more fish out there. One of the things that they've added here recently is information on your fishing forecast, your weather, your tides, your wind, your moon phases, when the sun comes up and goes down, when the moon comes up and goes down, what phase the moon's in, your barometric pressure, things that will really help you forecast how you can do on a lake, and you can look ahead and you can actually put a spot you're going to be. Like if you're going to go fish somewhere this weekend that's 30 miles away or 50 miles away or 300 miles away, you can actually put your mark on your Fishbrain app and see what the weather's going to be like the days that you're there. You can see what the wind's going to be like, all the conditions that will help you catch more fish. And it's really amazing. You know, once you punch your Fishbrain app and you can go in here, and I'm going to just go in here to forecast. I go in here to forecast and kind of just take a look. And this is sitting right where I'm sitting right now. I didn't move it around. It's 99 degrees here right now. Wind's blowing 4 miles an hour out of the east. It feels like it's 102. Yeah, it feels like temperature's 102. And as I go down through here, it'll tell me how the temperature goes. It'll tell me how the sun goes. Exactly as I scroll to the side, it'll tell me exactly what time the sun sets, tell me what time the moon comes up, what phase the moon is in. It's absolutely amazing. I can simply scroll up here, and it's going to tell me the barometric pressure. Now, barometric pressure is really, really helpful in fishing, because you don't really, the best times is not when pressure is just steady. When pressure gets up high and just sort of holds steady, that's kind of your worst fishing days. You want to look for areas when the pressure is going to be moving rapidly, either up or down. Usually it's better when it's high and falling rapidly. Usually that means a storm coast coming in, and we're clouding up right here, so that might be happening right here. I can find that out on my map. I can look in here and see my sun and moon phase. Exactly on that. If you're around at tidal water, you can look in here and see where the tides are, when low tide, high tide, right where you are. So if you're fishing a tidal river, like let's say we fish the Potomac River a lot in Washington, D.C., and as we like run the tide sometime. So in other words, the best fishing is right on the last part of the outgoing tide. That's usually your best fishing. So we want to, and we can be fishing up here, and on the outgoing part, we can run off down the river or up the river and find, you know, when we get on the outgoing part there. So we can look in here and mark certain places and tell when the best tide will be on those places and be there fishing. So it really helps that way. The other thing is it's species specific. And the great thing about Fishbrain with 5 million users is they have literally millions of catches logged. And the first one that I've got up here on mine tells about a largemouth bass. And I can look through here, and it's got slow bass fishing, good bass fishing, and I can scroll through here and see when the very best bass fishing time is. Now we're right here in the middle of July as I'm looking at this. Pretty much most of the good fishing is toward the evening time in the middle of the summer. But I can look through here, and let me tell you one thing you can do. You can kind of look on here and pick out what days you might be having to call in sick from work. Look down here, striped bass is next, channel cat, blue cat, white crappie, white bass, black crappie. You can pick out your species that you like, that you're going to go fish for this weekend or next week or whenever, and look through here and find out the very best times to be out there. So you got there and you're fishing and you hadn't done much good and you think you're going to go back to camp or go back to motel and take you a nap, scroll through there and look and see when your best time is. It might be an hour from now. You might want to stay out, or you might want to go take a nap, come back out 3 or 4 hours from now. This is a great feature on the Fishbrain app, and it will definitely help me and you catch more fish.